Oh, oh, oh. Hold on. That's better. Somebody forgot to tell the webcam to come to work today. Hello, happy Halloween, Kate. How are you today? My costume is going to be tired mother. Actually, um, I'm not sure we're doing much of anything because Lexi has to um, do pep rally stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna do just a little bit of organizing here at the beginning, and then we will start hitting up something that I picked because I forgot to put up a vote yesterday. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Karen. How are you? Tired dance mom. Yeah, I'm tired cheer mom. Nice to meet you. I got my Be Stitch Me Friday Night Fights in yesterday and hadn't had a chance to open them. So look at that lusciousness. God, that is orange. Ooh, I did not real happy Halloween. Let's get the brightest orange possible. Hey, Holly, welcome in. Um, oh, I did not realize I did that. Okay. So I'm gonna put these up, both put them on the board and then put them into. Oh, did I ever find my pins? Maybe I'm not doing this. Put them into Notions before we put them up on the shelf. And then we're gonna be doing something a little bit different kidding today. I'm a tired. You're a tired dog mom, Holly. It's tired Chihuahua mom. It is beautiful, don't get me wrong. It's just such a contrast. Like these are like calm and this one's in your face. So, and it goes beautiful against my gray here. This is what we call Halloween. All right. So, let me see if I know I have more pins. Let's see if I can find them. Or else maybe I'll skip this until Saturday. I feel like it should be right here somewhere. And then I've probably covered it up with something. I don't know where they walked off to. All right. So, I guess we'll do that on Saturday. I will make an effort to come out here and find them before Saturday to put these up. And stitch now and forget all my responsibilities. That is a good one. Holly's a tired Facebook group runner. Yeah, there was like 1,000,003 questions on today's event. And I was like, y'all, this is really not that hard. I think some of it is that fear of making your own decision and being wrong. But really, when they asked about the whole time zone thing, I'm like, just post it whenever and then just keep posting at that same time every day, right? I feel like this is common sense. Okay. I keep hoping they'll just pop up. I am going to kind of sort through these um, real quick while we wait for people to join. And sort between pieces that are not big enough to go on a comic book board. Actually, I think I'm going to have two different sizes here. So we've got like ornaments and non. I was just thankful you didn't have us like scouring the internet for candies because those are my least favorite. Now, I'm perfectly willing to do them and I don't complain because everybody likes something a little bit different and it's nice to have a variety so that everybody deals with things they don't like and things they do like. But I was thankful that this time was not one of those times. Because I decided today to put these in baggies. These ones that are never going to go on a board because they're just not quite big enough. Okay. I don't have very many of this size, but I do. All right. It's a beautiful day out today for us. You walk out and you can just feel that it's fall. It's not cool by any means, but it's just nice. I think it's like 77 today, something like that. Hey, Janet. Right now, I'm just kind of organizing some fabrics, and I'll get kidding here in a minute. I did this Saturday morning. I spent a little bit of time organizing, and it just made my day feel so much more productive, and I'm much more willing to body double with y'all. So that's what we're doing. These are pieces that are not big enough to go on my comic book boards, but not ornament size. And then these are ornament sized. Yeah, you are very, I mean, I've only been live for what, 4 minutes? And then we'll get to kidding. We're going to do something a little bit different today because I forgot to put a poll up on my YouTube yesterday. And of course, I can't make any decisions without all of my friends making decisions with me. Should have, yeah. So, well, I had them all in a drawer, but then these pieces that are big enough to go on the board started getting thrown in the drawer and things just get too confusing. So, they're going to have their own space. And then here, I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the cellophane. It's 48 there. I would love 48, Sarah. You should come to Texas. um, why do none of these have names? We're slapping on the name giving. I'm just gonna start naming the fabrics and I hope I don't offend anybody. Like, I can't put them in my notions without names. Throw everything in the drawer. I mean, I do, but look at this orange, people. It's just shocking. Maybe I need to go on her website and find the closest thing to this and name it that. 81 in Pennsylvania. It's warm. But yeah, it's not super hot. It's got a little bit of a breeze. Um, and we went and voted this morning. It was nice. I got a 36 count? No way. They make even weave 36 count? Or is this a 40 inch? I don't know. That's weird. Because it says even weave. It's definitely an even weave. Looks a little thin, maybe? Do we have a new even weave that I don't know about? Oh well. That's fine. It does feel a little different than my other. Of course, what is? Oh, that's a 32 count. That's why. Let's stop looking at that. It does look like it's a little okay. 40 count, 36 count. Thank you for the follow. I get Texas weather in the summer. I'm good. 72 in Ohio, but raining and dark, which I'm here for. I'm amazed you're out of bed because I didn't even have wonderful weather like that, and I could hardly get out of bed this morning. All right, so we're gonna just set these. We'll put those on these whenever I can find my pins. All right, I need. You got to follow over on Twitch. Welcome in, Patricia girl. We are fixing to start kitting up, but we're doing something a little different this time. All right, and I'm gonna need. I put it right here. All right, so this winner was Laura. 13 degrees, Karen. That's trash. 36 count even weed. Heard Grace Notes speak of it. You've already had a nap today, Holly. New York is 78 and sunny. I just saw you follow me, so I followed you back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I follow. You were talking in, was it Vintage's chat the other day about possibly starting streaming soon? So I went ahead and followed you. And that way, when you start streaming, I can check it out. You're newbie to Twitch. Twitch is awesome. I like it. I stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so you'll see the chat on the screen has both chats. Heather is 69 and sunny in California. We are gonna kit up some quirky Quakers. Oh, Little Starch Girl notepad. I was just with Jordan last weekend. Yeah, I saw that she was at Stitch West. Um, she gave me this at Market, I think. For sure. Okay. So I've been stitching the Quirky Quakers. I have several of them on this piece of fabric. I could probably fit four more on here before we need a new fabric. But what I do is I'll go ahead and kit up a bunch of them in here. So we're gonna kind of organize this mess and then we will pick out some others. All right, so this is Pansy Splash from Carrie's Creations. I have a little note here of what is what. Pansy Splash we used on the unicorn, so it can be pulled out. I'm not going to use it again. Well, unless we kit it with something today. Ooh, focus. Let's see. This one, Tea Leaf, is in the ornament. 1, 3, 4, 5 was the puffin. We can put that out. There's some new quirky Quakers. There's an elephant. I cheated on you and got them from Abby since I was at Stitch West. I just got them all in the mail. Normally I'll order like one with each order, and I decided, nope, I'm just gonna order them all. So I got all the new ones. This one is Sage. We use Sage for Sasquatch. Honeycomb is going to be used for the gingerbread man. This purple, what is this? PH09 was used on the unicorn, so we're done with that. I've just decided I'm gonna do them all. Okay. Toasted marshmallow is also gonna be on the gingerbread. Doing a little organizing here, y'all. Uniform blue is in the raccoon. Sarah helped me pick out my pinks for the flamingos. We got passion pink and firehouse pink. That's gonna be for the flamingos. Kansas sky is part of the raccoon. These Quirky Quakers are a nice way to use some of these random threads that I don't know if I'd use anywhere else. The purple treasure braid is doing things to me. I'm in love. The one sitting here? Do you need it for something? Let me know. I'll stick it with your next package. Hey, Laurel. Good morning. This one is raw iron. It's also part of the raccoon. Butterfly is Carrie's Creations and pecan pie. Pecan pie. I don't know where that came from. 4130 is the fox. And this is a floss that a friend sent me that didn't have a card or anything, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I forget what this was, but it was the seahorse. 1345. Okay, so these are the ones we have kitted with PB54. Missing something. Shoot treasure braid 54. Okay. These two that are in here are for the ladybug that I'm currently doing. I got Vampire Red and this black tiara. It's a rainbow gallery. Tiara, twisted French metallic for 18 count needlepoint. It is the absolute worst to work with. I will never, ever, ever do this again, but it looks good. It just stitches horribly. Okay, I can send it to you. I think I might have um more than one. I don't know. But I don't mind passing that one along. I've used very little of it. Um I can't help but be a little curious if I'm going to be able to start ordering Rainbow Treasure braid now that they bought Krynic, but I don't know. I don't know. All right. So this is how I do it. I go through a bunch of random flosses that I have and we kit up one of the Quirky Quakers. So let me look at what I have already saved in my Google Drive. And we'll probably do a few of them. And then we'll get some stitching in. I'm pulling up my Google Drive. Be back getting Alice from school. Have fun. It's early, isn't it? They get in a half day today. That's cool. Mine aren't. Oops. It's the wrong folder. Future projects. Okay, we're going to look at what I've done already. Done the hedgehog, the bat, the seahorse. This one is, oh, I'm just going to have to take that off. And then I did the 3 on the mythical, and it's the puffin. So we can skip over those. I've kitted up raccoon, bat, bunny is one of the new ones, butterfly. Oh, I've kitted up butterfly. Frog, giraffe. Those people are really insistent for their $30. Turkey, witch hat. Did I say squirrel? No, that's gingerbread. That's butterfly. Okay, this is ornament. Open those. Got caught up talking. Need to hurry and eat so I can do my last stitching day on the ferry for October. Stitch, stitch, stitch. It's loading, it's thinking, and then we're going to start pulling thread. So I'm going to get these put back up. I like to keep the bag full so that whenever I need to, whenever it's time to start one, I can just, I need to figure out what the other one is that goes with that one. I can just pull them out and work on it or start one. I don't have to worry about, do I have the threads? What do I want? All that sort of stuff. What is 15? Hmm. Stand up. I try and use as little DMC as possible and as little of the what could be called fors and just focus on um these random ones that I don't know what other project I would use them in. So that's a lot on this. We have that. Let me show people. Sure, that other color is supposed to be. So these are flosses we get to choose from. Oh, jeez. My chair always knocks something down. I'm gonna have to rearrange again. I just don't know how to do it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have that problem too. I don't know what to do with the 10-yard one-off skein. I mean, other than a monochromatic, you know, and you got to make sure you have enough. Okay. So, one second. Let's see. No, I bought some of these from Be Stitch Me, and they're so pretty. but what do I do with them? And even some of these, the Weeks Dye Works that are just so highly variegated, like, oh, I wonder if it's here. 11? No? 10? 75? I don't know. I don't know where that PB54 is. I'm going to reevaluate that. All right. So we're going to set that off to the side. We'll come back to that. Where do we want to start? What animal do we want to start with? All right. So the first one that comes up is cow. So this is charted in toasted marshmallow, black coffee, and creamy peach. Where is the creamy peach? Oh, his nose. Okay. Look, I have something right here. Whoop. Just through. You're probably going to be really good for squirrel. We're going to set you aside for squirrel. All right. I'm going to move this for now. Oh, that's move that. Um, so we're gonna kit up some quirky Quakers, several of them, because they usually only use like 2, 3 colors, sometimes only one color. So we can kit up quite a few of them real quick. So that I have them because every 29th I start one if I finish the one right before it, which means I did not start one 2 days ago because we're still working on Ladybug. But anyway, all right. So we need peach, black, and white. With that one, it's really hard to substitute anything in because, black, white. Okay. Gotta, I don't know if I want to do that. Unless we make it a purple cow. And like, I have these, but I'd rather not use them unless they're just loud. All right. So, we're gonna, we need a peach for the nose, right? Got one right here. Ooh. See, and like this one's really pretty, but we're literally gonna do 6 stitches. Why would we pull that? Okay. I'm gonna pull this. I mean, we're not gonna see the variegation in 6 stitches. So, mm. I know, I could just pull a DMC, but we're gonna go ahead and use that. And here's what we'll do. Is we're gonna say cow and white, black, and tawny bisque. So that I know to pull just pull black and white because I always have black and white on me. All right, so there's cow. We did cow. Da, 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 da. Next is frog. Frog has oregano, pea soup, and 310. So we don't have to worry about the 310. Oregano and pea soup. So we're looking at 2 different greens. One, maybe a little bit darker. Ignore the counter. In fact, we'll just close it. Oh, that glare means y'all cannot see anything. Okay. We're going to kind of keep him off to the side so we can reference. And of course, the camera is going to totally mess up the colors. This is like a brighter green to white. Twitch, you're going to get ads in about 3 minutes. They'll last for up to 3 minutes. So if you want me to wait for you, just let me know. Pea soup sounds delicious. Okay, so what do we have in here? It's got a fun green to it. I do have this for maybe the lighter stuff. That's really loud, but it might be kind of fun. Don't need a tool. So, of course, this could be it too. This is green chili peppers from Victoria Motto. Let's see what the darker green we've got. That's kind of a green gray. This is teal brocade. It's kind of nice. Do we want to go deeper though? Dark frog? Or we can go green. Oh, today's Thursday, right? Ooh, that one's fun. Oh, of course, because I really need to organize my threads. Try and find something with some of my... Okay, so like this is a limited edition thread. It's green and brown. So I don't mind using a limited edition because I probably being limited, right? What do y'all think of this one? Maybe if we did this one with a splash of bright, or is that too much? Too contrasty? I'm gonna pull this one off because I kind of like it. You like the limited edition? Yeah, it's gonna have a nice variegation because that's the thing with these quirky Quakers. They're perfect for a little bit of variegation. That being said, that's too one-dimensional. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this now. Do we want a pair, or is this too bright? For those, ooh, that's really bright. Okay, let's see. Now, this is for legs, his legs, crown, and a little bit that goes around him. So, I mean, the bright could work. We could do the little bit lighter. We could do a separate color altogether. No idea what I would choose that with. You like the two I've pulled? What's that one? The chili peppers. Yeah, what the heck? We'll go bright. Go bright, right? All right, so on the frog, we're gonna go sample green from Be Stitch Me and limited edition green Gast. All right, so now we have frog. What do we have next? Why did it go back? Hmm. Where is it supposed to be silver? And I pulled it for something. I bet I remember doing that now. Okay. Sorry, a little distraction there. We did cow and frog, and now we do zebra. Okay, zebra is turnt. I don't know. Who's being in? Do y'all know? Bryn and Needle. Okay, I don't know anything about them. So, turnt, sprung greenhouse, and the haunted hike. Oh shit, I'm just showing y'all the. Okay. So I'm guessing the haunted hike is probably the black. They got a green and a white-ish. Obviously, our zebra needs to be white. But like, what? Should we just do the white and black like we did with the... Do I have a web page? For what? For my shop? So do we do the black and white like we did the cow and just pick a color for all of this? What is this green? Oh, I need that for something else. Okay. I do have sparkly threads we can throw on here. So what I do is sometimes I'll take my sparkly threads after I'm done with them and just put them here because they're slightly used but still available. I do have this blackish blue here. And if I did the blue, well, I mean, it's supposed to look like grass, right? Yeah, for my shop, it is tinyhummingbirdstitchery.myshopify.com. I usually have it linked under each one of my videos. So, Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery, right here. I'm also on Facebook, but it's that.myshopify.com. And then I also have a Facebook page where the newer stuff goes on to, also called Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery. But then it all gets moved over to the website eventually. Like, I know I'm going to want that. So, let's see. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Let's do... Okay, we'll just do this color and cotton. Zebra. Black. We'll do a normal white. And then, let's see. Do I have a green sitting here somewhere that might be fun? Some of these, if you fussy cut it, sure. I'm going to go with this green cavern. I'm going to brighten it up just a little bit. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Holly. I totally forgot you could do that as my mod. I appreciate you. New marmalade. Okay. And I'm gonna do this green cavern. All right. So that gives us zebra. Next, we got squirrel. I'm thinking this might be good for squirrel. Holly is very smart. She is the best. Early greens. Hmm. That's interesting. Okay. And this is part of the reason I do this. Okay. Let me tell you. Because Victoria Mottos, for example, I was in there floss of the month. This is not going to get called for on anything. So what do you use it for? Because the other thing is, what happens if I have a project where I need more? Because here's an early greens and here's an early greens, and they look nothing alike. So it's kind of hard to tell on my camera, but focus. There you go. Can you see the two different colors? So yeah. So that's why we use it on things like this Quirky Quaker where it really doesn't have an issue. That's another one. Hold on. Hmm. We'll move these so that we don't look at them anymore. Kind of sorting while I do this. Those are both. Okay. Hmm. We've got pink clematis. Mistletoe. Classic colors. Did I just? Yes. Oh, that's gentle art. Okay. Okay. That. Marvelous. All right. So we're looking for mossy brandied pears fresh brew. So, okay. So a brown, okay. A brown, a dark brown, and a green. And I'm thinking squirrel should be in this. Maybe? Midnight, teal. Like a brown blue. That doesn't really work. Boring. I don't like that. See, like this one's not a big deal because it's used. It's not a full skein. I think that's the case with both of these too. I've used them for something else, so then they come in here. Ooh. Do we think it needs to be darker? Probably. Here's another one where red velvet, red velvet. Both from Victorian Motto samplers. Each. You can use Garden Club. That'll go good with that. All right. So I kind of went through all of these glosses. I didn't really see any. Oh, hold on. Here's a limited edition brown. Why don't we do that? Oh, that'll work. So this is going to be for the top of the acorn and some accent pieces. And it is limited edition brown from Gast. And we've got this 01043 from Threadworks. And Garden Club from Victorian Motto. All right, so these three are going to be the squirrel. Now we have the octopus. This octopus, I think, okay, it's in two colors, Ezekiel and Ampersand from Cottage Garden Threads. This one's going to be fun to have a variegation on. Not so sure I like those colors, so we'll see what we've got. What about this? It's purples and blues. And maybe we can pair it with something darker. Or something brighter. What do y'all think? Should we go quite so off the reservation? I really like this one. Whether or not it's an octopus. Kate says yes. I like Kate's answer. All right. Teal. Throw caution to the wind, right? I mean, these things are like this big. It's not like it's something that's going to be hanging on my wall and that if it doesn't turn out great, I'm going to be heartbroken about. They're just fun little stitches. Getting up, fun stuff. I'll be doing that later tonight. Found fabric and it arrived yesterday. What are you kitting up, Lori? We are working on just a few of these quirky Quakers. So far we've done cow, frog, zebra, squirrel, and octopus. How did I end up on octopus? What the heck just happened? Oh, it got moved to the top because it acted like we edited it. Okay. Jellyfish. Jellyfish should be really fun colors. Jimmy from Dragon Muse. It's a Hade chart. You were talking about that one the other day. So you got your fabric. That's awesome. Okay, this has 2 colors, foxgloves and Mabel. So basically the jellyfish is one and the bubbles are another. Well, the bubbles obviously need some sort of teal green in them, right? Or something fun. Let's see what we've got. We got pink and purple here. Out of stuff that really variegates a lot. I felt like I had so much there for a little while. Really, if we went with this, we could just do it all in that one. Metallic tentacles. Ooh, that could be fun. Like the backstitched ones. Because I do have that I bought just for the heck of it. Got this. Or I have this. Because if I cut this right, I could like use this side for the jellyfish and this side for the bubbles, or vice versa. Hmm. Let's see. Also have over here, have this one that I used on the unicorn. It doesn't have the orange in there. Hot pink or purple for jellyfish. This is a hot pink and purple. And then maybe make the bubbles that. So many thoughts. Oh, look, I have another. That one's pretty intense, though. That one's dark, dark. Move this back so I can show you all. Okay, so we've got 3 thoughts here. This one's called Jellyfish. It's pretty intense. This one would definitely kind of need a fussy cut because you go from this bright stuff over here to that not so bright stuff over there. Hmm. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up with some of these things. Like, how did we end up here? I think I'm gonna go this for the jellyfish with some sparkly added on. Maybe this for the around it, the bubbles? No, bubbles should really be this. Jellyfish that with this. Okay. Gotta use jellyfish for jellyfish. My brain just won't let me not. All right, so we have jellyfish. This is elephant. It's got 3 colors. They're from that one company, so I have no idea what's what. So we're just gonna go from this. We've got, it looks like a lighter gray blue, a darker gray blue, and a green. She really likes green. What do I want to do? It's an elephant. That's a little more blue than gray. I have this. It's a little more gray. Got this that's like a brown gray. Ooh, could I make him like purple gray? Ooh, I think I like that. With this for his ears. Maybe we can incorporate some purple in it where she has green. Is that too bright? So if these two are the crowns and the elephant, this is just the accent, that doesn't go. That doesn't work. That may be a little bit better. Show y'all the names. Midnight Ocean versus Oak. Here you. Got some marbled purple. I felt like I had a really good. Ooh. Here. We'll save you for something else. What about this one? Morning, Sammy from Aussie land. It's 8 degrees here. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. It is much warmer than that here. We wanted a little more rich. Welcome in, Nicole. We are kitting up Quirky Quakers today with some of my flosses that I don't know what else I would use them with. Haven't moved yet. My scissors have gone poof. Isn't it amazing how that happens? Like, little goblins just come and move them. I have such a mess on my desk right now, y'all. It's crazy. All right. Ooh. What do we think? I really like my elephant colors. It's finding the accent colors that's going with it. And I'm pulling out purple because it's my favorite color. And she has me doing green on so much right now. So, thinking maybe this one actually. Option 1 or option 2. I feel like this blends a little bit better. Here we go. Option 2 has this blending a little bit better. Remember, this is an accent color to the elephant. Or 1 where it kind of brightens it a little bit. 1? Yeah. I love it when y'all say things that I want to hear. Y'all are all over there. Well, she really reacted to 1, so we're just going to give it to her. Elephant. Oh. Number 25. Like these threads have come in boxes. That's how I got these Forbidden Fiber Co. was in a box of some sort. These were freebies when I bought fabric from Bestitch Me. These limited editions came in those mystery bags that I got at Market. Hey Enid, welcome in. Kate expects a check in the mail. You like one better, but bright colors? Yeah. So limited. I don't even know. Gray and purple. Stitch me. All right. So these are going to make up the elephant. So I like bright too. It's a little hard for me to go and choose colors that are more primitive or muted. Drab. I didn't say that. Okay. So that gives us the elephant. We got 5 more spaces. Think we can handle it? Well, I'm going to skip one. We're going to go to Jack-o'-lantern because I'm really sure I want this. Isn't it just... Ah! This is Night Stalkers Calling Blood Moon. Again, I think I got this in a box of some sort. Actually, this one was probably a freebie at a retreat. Isn't it good? So that's got to be the pumpkin. And then I think the other color is just 310, right? Yeah. They used Witching Hour. We'll just use 310. I don't think I have... Or... I have some black Etoile. I think Etoile will go with it. I don't know. I feel like it kind of dulls. It's not true black. And I feel like we need true black. Now, the one I'm using with... Okay. I'm telling y'all, I don't like using this, but... What do y'all think? That is black. It's got a little sparkly in it. And it can go around the pumpkin. Or should we just use 310? The sacrifices I'll make because of how it looks. This is the pumpkin. If I was starting one, this would be the one I would need to... Sparkly? Yeah. Okay, this is PB 107 and Blood Moon. But right now I need it because I'm still using it for the ladybug. But I'll try to remember that we need to put it with this one. All right. That was fast. Super easy. Okay, so the next one was actually Giraffe. Giraffe looks to have 3 or 4 colors. 3. All of her most recent ones came from a Brin and Needle floss, whatever. And I don't know them, don't have them. All right. We need like a golden brown, right? Ooh, like this. Antique Maze? Or do we need it a little more gold than that? We got Bouquet. That's kind of peachy. We could go like a really yellow giraffe with Sunlit Wheat Field. Brown. I saw one to use earlier. Maybe. And I decided it wouldn't work. What's this? That's an interesting color. All right. Let's see. I know I grabbed a brown. Did we use it? Here's a limited edition brown gold color. Well, I think it has to be this one. Maybe we could use this one for the spots and stuff. Not a whole lot there. I think more green. She really likes green. I think all of these came out the same time, so they're probably. I think you need a trophy or something. I walked to Walgreens, only spent $4 on a pre-lit ceramic gourd, and that was with cash. I walked into a thrift store, bought nothing, bought no candy. Way to go, Enid. More golden one for the yellow. Are we talking the limited edition or Antique Maze? One of these two, because this one's yellow and this one's peach. So one of these two. If we pair it with, I feel like if we pair it with that, that gold's a little too dark, but that gold could go really good with that one. Maybe the green seems a little dull. And I actually have quite a few greens over here. They're all pretty bright though. None of them variegate very much. We can go this one. Antique Maze. Okay. Cool. Cool. We can pair it with sweet potato and are we feeling the sampler green or a little bit brighter? This is Mountain Laurel. I don't really have real good greens. So those are our two options for green. Laurel. Okay. Yeah. That's a really nice combination, I think. Giraffe. And finish it. I saw your Satsuma Street finish of Cat O' Lantern, and you FFO'd it. It was hanging up when I saw it. Way to go, Enid. All right. So that gives us just three more. Ooh, brain's not working. We're gonna skip Snowfolk because let's be real, it's all white. Owl? Ooh, I don't know if I have any good colors for an owl. Hmm. We might have to come back to him when we have better colors. Because none of this looks like that. Hmm. I'm looking. I don't know that anything is really calling to me. Here. That's just, I wish it was darker. I feel like he needs to a darker color. Gold couldn't be too bad. Yeah. Got this. It's kind of tan and purple. And send you some Owl Forest leftovers. That'd be great. I like working with their stuff. Okay, Owl's gonna have to wait because none of this screams owls, and they're one of my favorites. So we cannot do him injustice. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. The next thing is Queen Bee, which looks like black, white, and yellow. Black, white, yellow. Yep. So what yellow would we want? I've got, nope. It's got that red and orange in it. That's not gonna work. We have this sunlit wheat field. That seems a little bit light, but could work. We have marmalade, which is a little bit peach, but not too bad. This seems too peachy. That's very pink. Got this. It's called My Honeybee, but I kind of feel like that's very pale. This is very gold, limited edition. I feel like that's too dark. I don't. That's. Do I have any? Honeybee looks ecru. Ecru. Looks ecru. Yeah, it's probably a little bit darker than ecru. Just a little bit. So if we put, oh, I think I had one over here. Let's just say we put black and white against it. Which one do we feel the best about? I'm feeling sunlit wheat field. I do not have any sparkly yellow. Well, I that might be a bit like the peach looking one, the new marmalade. It's very warm, very warm. Marmalade. Okay. We like marmalade. Put those back. Black, white, and new marmalade. Two more, and then we'll get to stitching because we've already been doing this an hour. Have a lovely evening. I'm off to grab the kiddos, try and feed them in the trick or treat. Enjoy. Have so much fun. Trick or treating. Okay, so this is the bunny. Orange, obviously, for the carrots. I've got summer desert. I've got sweet potato. It's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit darker. Um, let's see. What green do I have to go with it? Because that's a pretty dark green. Maybe this one? No, that's not. At some point, I'm going to have to pull other threads, I know, but I'm trying my best to keep it in these flosses. Then the bunny. Do I want a white bunny? I don't know that I want a white one. Desert? Yeah. Can I put this green with it? Or do we think I need a darker green? This one's a little blue. No, that's too. Do I need to do something like this? That green goes with it? Okay, good. Okay. And then what color do we want to make the bunny? Because I don't stitch in white if I don't have to, y'all. And bunnies can be something other than white. But if we do black, then that's kind of boring too. We can make it a golden bunny. I could use this brown that I don't particularly like but would work well. I've got a brown that's a little purplish. Gray? Gray bunny? What do I have in the way of gray? Like a light gray. Okay, for this, got like old money. Just look with blue. What is it? Got muddy puddle. Spotted bunny. That light yellow. Um, the sunlit wheat field. I wouldn't mind that. I like yellow. No. Was there one that was even lighter than that? I don't think so. The ecru. Oh. Hold on, I'm thinking. Did we use it somewhere? No, that's not it. Now my brain's not working. I know what you're talking about. It's in my hand. Okay. The honeybee. Honeybee. I'm gonna take a drink. It's getting warm in here. You can tell it's almost 4. Well, it's 3:30. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Honeybee. Let me move all this other that we. So like those. Still like a muddy puddle. One of these two. but like with those colors still. The mess that I have going on right now is starting to give me anxiety. We just have one more. What's next? The sloth. Okay. First and foremost, we are not surrounding him in green. Especially because I don't have a good green. Not for this. So we want something that variegates nicely for his fur. I'm thinking maybe this one. We need a dark for the wood. And then we want to surround him by something bright and cheery. I'm thinking maybe blue. I do have this like blue. Okay, that might not work with that. I've got, what do we got over here? We got this blue. Let's take that bright one away. That's not gonna work. Shall we do blue? I do have an aqua. Got this Silks for You. It's a little more tame. Or, I had that wine color. Want to put pink around it? Trying to not do purple because I always want to do purple, but something just different. Try a brown, then the blue would work. Are you talking about instead of this one? Or does he need money puddles? This this blue? Silks for You or Be Stitch Me? Actually, this is very similar color, just rolled up. The first brown. Mm. Where's my... just... in the darker blue. Okay. So, Slothy is going to get more party than the green that they gave him. Now, I get it. He's in the jungle. We put, a brown stem and green leaves. I get it. But I want to change it up. And that's part of the fun of these, right? I could do it all in one variegated floss if I wanted to. So this one's going to be brown sugar, acorn, and blue. Please stitch me. All right. Now, to do a little bit of cleanup before we start stitching, because let's see if y'all can see what my desk looks like right now. Anybody? Yeah, that's a bit overwhelming. That's what that is. All right. So where's my gloss ring? Cool. You can go back on normal. I'm gonna have to turn my fan on here in a minute. Okay, you go there. Bonza. Velvet. That's the thing about all these is like all the different tags are different. That was the color I was looking for. And I was like, oh, we could put this around the sloth. Ooh, I really like this one. Why didn't we get to use it? We've still got more to go. Put the purple around the snow people. Ooh. The dark creepy purple? I'll set it aside and we'll think about that. Because I don't know that it has that, but I could do that. Like, I think all it is the snow people, but which orange nose, black hat, and we're done. I love snowmen. I think they're so. My lap looked like your desk a minute ago. Yeah. Are you kidding something up, Holly, or is it just whatever you're working on? I love snowmen. I think they're super cute. They remind me of my Grams because she always had snowmen at Christmas time. Um, but man, stitching a lot of white is it's just ugh. I'm not putting these on here in any particular order, just in a way that makes my desk a little less chaotic. I've been needing to get more quirky Quakers kitted up since I'm basically starting one a month. Um, but like I dread pulling all the flosses out and making decisions. So I really appreciate all y'all showing up on a Thursday afternoon to voice opinions. Because at the end of the day, like I'm gonna do what I want, right? It's my stitching, but I appreciate the opinions. Pulling threads for Happy Halloween by Talon Emblem. Are you getting that started today? Thank you, Nicole. We did go with Muddy Puddle. I had two schools of thought this morning when I didn't put up anything for y'all to vote on yesterday, and that was to either um, hit up something Halloween and then go ahead and start it, which would be a little different. I don't do a whole lot of that, or to do these quirky Quakers. You see what won out in the end, but it's just because I'm trying to stay disciplined with my starts. It's hard sometimes. I need a Halloween start. Fun discipline. I'm so good at it at times. All right, why don't I get a few baggies and organize this a little bit further? Oh. Whoops. So we got these summer dessert, muddy puddle, and this green. Can go in this bag. Yeah, but I had 3 new starts day before yesterday. Will be a little extra on my list though because I do want another Biscornu since I um tortured the other one so bad. This one's a rabbit. So you influencers are horrible for my self-control. What are these? This one was the sloth. And of all the ones we kitted today, I think I'm the most excited to start the octopus because of the colors we put in there. Halloween to count. This one is sloth. No, yeah. Should write the name beforehand. What do we got here? This is the octopus. See, what was this? 20. No, that's something else. Garden Club. What other colors in here? Edition. Okay. Squirrel. Funny you should mention. These ones all average between 5 to 800 stitches, so they stitch up so fast. This one is elephant. The bee. Is that right on there? No. So I'll make it a little easier. So I go in. I have this little bag that I bought from Alara or Laura at one of the retreats, and I just stick them all in here. This is like my quirky Quaker bag. Oh, excuse me. Put these on another. I have one right here somewhere. So at one point, I was like, I'm just gonna keep one of each, like gas, classic colorworks, whatever. And so I took all my duplicates and put it on a ring. Ideally for like giveaways and stuff, which may still happen, but also like they're perfectly good, right? Just use them. I can breathe again. There's space on my table. So I think I'm going to keep them separated, but I'm not going to keep them with my one-offs that are better for kitting up with. Thank you. It sneaks up on me sometimes. Oh, I will work on that some more in a minute. I would like to stitch a little bit. We have another hour-ish, hour and a half. Like 12. Oh, I was going to, okay. I do this to myself a lot. Okay, it's time to quit working and start stitching. Oh, wait, one more thing. And one more thing. And one more thing. I need to put these in a kit. This is for something already. Okay. What are we stitching on? Here's my other quirky Quakers. Put that purple in Sarah's package. Trying to think. Start using a 200 slot pencil case for floss storage. Just pull the skeins through the loops. I've got 2 projects in one case and they share the threads. Nice. Welcome back, Sarah. Anybody think I can make the trash can from here? Nope. I'll go pick that up later. All right, I am going to go ahead and stick this in there just so that we have it with everything. All right, we're going to get started stitching. As always, we play the stitching game here, and that is how many stitches can I get before the end of stream? We're streaming for about an hour and a half. You're welcome to place your guesses anytime during that time frame. And at the end of stream, I'll pick the one closest to whatever I stitch. And that person will get an entry into a giveaway at the end of November. We did a drawing for up until October on Saturday's stream, and Laurel won. I know today's the last day of the month, but I didn't know if I was going to be streaming today or not. because Lexi has her, Lexi has a, Sarah says 72 stitches. Um, prep, she has to put all the decorations up for pep rally tomorrow, so we're probably going to be doing that. They like for the parents to volunteer to help, and it's been my experience that not very many parents show up, so I'm trying to be the parent that shows up since my schedule does allow for it. Do I love it? Will I do it? Yay for Laurel. So Laurel, I'm sending you, and I put it in the package today, the Just Cross Stitch magazine and the kit. What are those things called? Yeah, the kit. Anyway, we're going to be stitching on Heart Full of Gratitude. This is my big brother stitching for week 10 eviction. Yeah, I'm not far behind, but it's okay. We just take things one day at a time around here and don't stress ourselves out. They're so happy that you do help. Yeah. Yeah, it's been, well, and Lexi's one of those that, like, there was one week I didn't do it and I could have, and she was like, really? You didn't show up? I was like, I didn't want to. But then when I show up, she sits there and apologizes to me the entire time about how long it takes. Now, the difference today is because it's not Lexi's pep rally, and it's not homecoming, that I'll only stay for a couple hours. Whereas before, I stayed up until it was done. And so I don't get home till 10:30 or 11 o'clock, and I'm tired, and it's too late to make dinner, and I won't be doing that today. But I also won't be showing up an hour and a half early and watching practice. So there's that. I realized the other day that I have lots of designer duplicates on my whip list. I may have to do some editing to that next year. It sounds like your worst nightmare, helping out with pep rally stuff. Like, ooh, last time I had to air up balloons with the helium machine. Let me tell you, one of my top 10 icks is popping balloons. I'm keeping baby boy a hermit. um, so when I overfilled a balloon with helium by accident and it exploded in my face, I'm not volunteering for balloons anymore. Not happening. All right, we need to. I need 150 more stitches on this one. So we'll see what we can get to here on stream. Let me just check. So that is weeks. Okay. This is our last, I think it's either our last home game or our second to last home game. So we're almost done with the pep rallies. Tonight is senior night where they, you know, do shout outs for all the seniors, both for football and cheerleadings. Which I don't think we have any seniors on the cheer squad this year. No, I just put those two stitches in the wrong place. Plan is, though, when I get back from helping with the pep rally, I should get on virtual for a little bit. I've been seeing where a couple people have been messaging me the last couple days, hey, can you get on? And I've just been too tired. Not to mention the early bedtimes. Well, I didn't have an early bedtime last night, but I still was in bed by 9:30 because it was just such a long day. Tonight is the last night I help a friend move. I'm stitching all weekend. Very nice. The moving business, it's a lot. Okay, I don't know, Kate, if that's an excited yeah or a sarcastic, yeah, sure, you're gonna show up. I believe you. Okay. Does not go there. Excited. Oh, you don't do sarcasm. Okay. I believe you. I got an email the other day that somebody got on in the middle of the day, and I was like, ooh, friends. And so I jumped on and no one was there. It's like, darn it. I don't know why it told me somebody logged in when they didn't. Or maybe they did and then logged right back out. I don't know, but so on my whip list, I have 4 Mirabilias, 3 Bella Filipinas, 3 Cottage Garden samplings, 2 Madame Chantilly's, and 2 um, Kitty and Me. Now, we all know Mystery Kitty should have been done before Edgar, so that one's not a huge deal, but I don't know how I ended up with 4 Miras, so I may have to, like, put some in waiting next year so that I got a better chance of finishing the 2 that are active, or 1 that's active. I'm not sure. Supposed to be straight working. This is distracting. It's not supposed to be distracting. It's supposed to be body doling. What fabric is this? This is a 32 count Jobelin in Hanami from Under the Sea Fabrics. Hanami. I don't know if she still has this one in her fabric line. It was a fabric of the month for me. Have to go to work. Have a good stitch. Enjoy your day at work, Nicole. Have a good day. I just got told by my boss my sarcasm and dry humor are needed on my team. I mean, you sometimes you need a little bit of it. You really do. So yeah, I haven't quite decided if I'm just gonna, because did Kate just say that she does not do sarcasm? Welcome in, EJ. Um, she did. Maybe it's situational. Like she wouldn't be sarcastic to me saying that I'm gonna come see her later today. Because my whip count is pretty low. So I mean, I could touch on all of them. But if I were to have some active and some passive, then I would have the opportunity to maybe have a few more new starts. So that's totally it. Okay. So at work, um, my service isn't always great. Posting pictures is sometimes a heck of an ordeal, but also like entertainment. So sometimes my Hulu doesn't want to load. So lately I've been downloading things on Netflix, and those are the things I watch at work, and then I watch my Hulu stuff when I'm at home, because Hulu does not give you as much freedom with their downloading policy as Netflix does. And so, um, oh man, it also has this thing called Smart Download. So if you finish up the last couple episodes of whatever show that you had downloaded, it'll download the next few. I don't know exactly how many because I never let it run out. Because if it were to download just one, well, that's not going to go very far. I need at least 4 to 5 to get me through the workday, and that's if I have other distractions. If I've got a real good focus day, I could watch 10 episodes, you know? So the other thing it does is sometimes it'll choose random stuff for you. Here, try this. It'll give you the first couple episodes, or try this. It's a movie. Um, so I've been trying to take the opportunity to broaden my um, watching by allowing it to do this. Download me a couple things. Apparently, it thinks I like horror movies or true crime because that's what it keeps downloading for me. But I have been watching it and I haven't been hating it. So maybe it knows me better than I know me. Um, so it had me watch the documentary about the Melendez brothers. Not the TV show, but the movie one. The Monster. Is that what I call it? It's called Monsters or something like that. Watched it. It was pretty interesting. I, I won't get into thoughts, but it was pretty interesting. I watched a horror movie the other day called Don't Move. I mean, I didn't hate it because I'm not a horror movie person. It's not jump scares, right? Which is so that's what I don't like. I don't like jump scares. Um, so I did watch it. It was okay. And then yesterday's was Woman of the Hour, which I didn't realize was based on a true story when it came to a serial killer. So, if any of that sounds interesting to you, check it out. There are only three genres: reality, horror, true crime. According to my Netflix. So, I'm not a big horror. I much prefer, if I'm going to watch horror, I prefer psychological. I prefer serial killers or, people that have a huge reason behind whatever's happening. Um, I'm not much for the paranormal stuff. Those really give me the heebie-jeebies. I don't so and for somebody that doesn't necessarily believe in things like ghosts or poltergeist or anything like that, for it to freak me out as much as it does is a little ridiculous. Oops, not that one. So I've only really recently gotten into watching a little bit of true crime here and there, mostly because y'all talk about it, and then I'm like, well, I've got to check it out. Um, well, I watch way too much reality TV, and I like my dramas and my comedies. So, when you normally highlight your pattern and then you don't highlight your pattern, so you think you need to skip a stitch when actually the stitch is just already in there. This leads to frogging. I'm hot and cold on true crime. I watch it, but then I need a break. And that is definitely me too. I'm even that way on my dramas. Like if I um Holly's got me watching Lost right now. I did not watch it during its original run except for maybe an episode here and there when my mother-in-law was watching it. So I'm watching it now, and sometimes after a few episodes, I'm like, okay, we need some reality TV, we need some comedy, we need something to palate cleanse because it's too deep. Criminal Minds, big time. Sometimes I would alternate that one every other episode with something like Big Bang Theory or The New Girl, funny. Sometimes it gets too heavy. Yep. Especially something like true crime, serial killers, psychological. You're like, woof, that was intense. I need a break. Didn't really intend to work on the flower because it's up here near the Q snap. I was gonna keep with but this thread was just sitting on top of everything and I didn't want it getting lost. I watch horror movies on mute and with my eyes on my stitching. So, as to say somebody else is watching it and you're just in the room. Ad break on Twitch in 3 minutes. Wait, you stitch? Ooh. It's about to go down. Everybody get your popcorn. That sounded a bit sarcastic there, Kate. I watch horror alone in the dark because Holly's a psychopath. That's how scary I am. I can't watch scary movies, shows. Ross is rewatching Fringe, and some of the episodes are okay, but some I just can't handle. So I put both headphones in, throw on a floss tube, and stitch. Sarcasm is my love language. I love Fringe, um, but I loved it for the storyline, not for the paranormal stuff. You know. Um, you need to put in your headphones and come join us on Zoom. I really like all the actors in Fringe. The way they interact with each other, it's a really good show. Really good show. Every group needs a psycho. Isn't Joshua Jackson in Fringe? Yes, and he's part of the reason I love the show. He's a big part of the reason. The way he handles all the paranormal stuff, the way he handles his dad and the agent that he's working with, like it's just swoon worthy. Pacey, he is my love language. Where am I at? Oh no. Okay, I'm right. I'm actually watching Dawson's Creek right now too because I didn't watch it when it was popular. But a little bit more slowly because I don't particularly like some of the main characters. How he handles Olivia. Yeah. Handles. Yep. Wink wink. Hint hint. His relationship with his dad is for sure one of the most interesting parts of the show. Yeah. Yeah, because while he has a hard time with his dad for all the many bad things his dad did to him, he truly cares, and it's great to watch. Yeah, I couldn't remember Olivia's name there for a second. They're 15 and they act like they're 35. That, I kind of feel like one of the actors can't act their way out of a paper bag, or at least on that show. Um, and not real impressed with some of their other work, let's be honest. So, okay, I'm losing area to stitch on here. I'm not going to count until the end so that, nothing's skewed. So I'm highlighting in a different color so I know which ones to go back and count. Waiting for Amazon orders to arrive chaps my behind. They never arrive in a timely fashion like before noon, often smack in the middle of dinner time. Oh, goodness. Ours are pretty regulated because we're so rural that, like, they don't want to be stuck out here around dinner time. They want to be close to where they can end their route. So ours are always between like 11 and 2. That's for like any type of mail, not just Amazon. Now, there was one time I ordered an AC from Amazon and it showed up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. The kids were getting ready for school. It was crazy. Have you tried Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23? No. James is on that and he makes fun of himself. I do really enjoy that. Okay, so like on Supernatural, when Sam and Dean go through the Hollywood lot and there's the Gilmore Girls and Sam gets all like super embarrassed and wants to avoid it. I think that's great. In what's that other one I watched? Blue Sky? Big Sky. When Dean's on that and he gives somebody salt as a housewarming presents to keep the demons out. Like it just cracks me up the way they reference their other characters in other shows. It's great. Whoops. Okay, now here's the question. Is if I even have these other colors. This one might be that one. What's that one? Yeah. Dean, now that's my love language. I mean, sign me up. We can be sister wives. Jack on Will and Grace is Beak off the Creek. Where to put my needle? Preach. Look, we can all share him and be able to live together and stitch all the time. Sounds like a plan. Somebody tell him though. Oh, gotcha. Sounds like perfection. Have to make mozzarella sticks. Have a good day, EJ. Happy Halloween. Guacamole. Laurel's going to EJ's for dinner. Pretty sure that's just lunch. Lexi decided well, they could dress up for school today, and neither one of the kids were planning on like dressing up to go trick or treating. So they were last minute. What do we do? And of course, I don't think Ryan's doing anything, but Lexi dressed up as a scarecrow. So she had this cute um tan corduroy. It looks like an overalls, but it's a dress. It's got like the overalls. Anyway, really cute dress, black undershirt, black stockings, boots, and she painted her face to look like a scarecrow. And she had her hair all up in kind of messy curls. She said the only thing that would have made it better is if we could have found some hay and like stuck it in the pockets and coming out of her hair. That would have been super cute. But her makeup is it's really good. It's really cute. And I think Ryan is going to walk around the neighborhood with his friend. And Lexi's got to decorate for pep rally. One of my neighbors gives out wine to us adults. That's good. When I went to get my haircut, the lady and I were talking about adults trick or treating and how some houses will have like drinks or uh another not date. Well, this one's technically it's not just the two of them. She's taking her little sister. I think there's another friend gonna be there. So he can actually call this one a not date. Um or this one could actually be a not date. Anyway, we were talking about that, and then I saw this TikTok where they had like the bowl of candy for the kids, and then they had an ice chest for the adults. And whenever the guy opened up the ice chest, somebody popped out at him. Hilarious. I was dying laughing. He did not seem impressed though. It was funny. My thing is, I don't care what your age is. If you're willing to dress up and come to my door, I will give you something. I don't know what, but something. A long time ago, there was a neighbor with fire pit in the front yard with a cooler of adult beverages, but also soda. I grabbed a soda. I don't drink. Yeah, I'm not a big drink either. Curious how tonight goes. He's scared of the most random things. I think I'll be doing a lot of carrying. Yeah. Yeah, when they were little like that, we always had like, like a wagon or something that, or when I ended up with taking out 10 kids because my two plus all my nieces and nephews, um, we would take the pickup and have the tailgate down and they would just all climb in the back. Stuff like that. Drive around the neighborhood. Lexi loves horror movies. She loves scary stuff, so not much of it's gonna bother her. I really feel like this is the wrong color. I think I'm think I'm right. Oh, that'll be okay. It'll be fine. All not all leaves are the same color, right? Come on, get back on that needle. I'd rather them out trick-or-treating than getting into trouble. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Where is my this? Kate guessed 127 stitches. She lost internet. I trick-or-treated all the way through my senior year. My friends loved to go with me because I'm not even 5 foot, so people thought they were taking a younger sibling. That's great. That's funny. There was one year I took my little cousin and she was in a stroller, and I was like 10 or 11. I thought she was my kid. It's like, y'all are crazy. That's my cousin. But I also lived in a neighborhood where that wouldn't have been that unusual. Your mom cut you off trick-or-treating at 15. It's no fun. I mean, I kind of get it, but it's no fun. And I think that's what Ryan and Jalen are doing. They're taking around Jalen's little sister. I don't think they'll be doing the trick-or-treating. They're just company. So. I'm almost 5'9". I grew fast and was pretty tall by 12, so I got a lot of age discriminated against while trick-or-treating, even though I went to a lot of trouble with my costume. See, that's it. If you're in costume, like who cares? Oh, that's no fun. I'm sorry that happened, Enid. I mean, like if you're walking around with your little sister and you come up to the door in no costume, you're not getting the candy. But if you're in costume, I don't care what age you are. You can have some candy. I say that like I'm going to sit at the door with candy. I don't. I turn off my lights and lock my doors. I'm I'm a party pooper. Actually, the case has been most years we work that night and the kids go and do whatever they want to do um responsibly because I have good kids. That said, I don't care if you're 50, come on over. If you don't eat it, I will. My policy is if you have any attempt at a costume, take a treat. I don't do age discrimination. Nope. Well, and so here's another controversial topic, but some places aren't doing trick or treating tonight. They welcome back, Kate. I got your number. I got it written down. Thank you for the follow, Apex. Welcome in. And we don't get any trick or treaters. So some places. Oh, my bot blocked them. Don't worry about that. I have a treat table, probably 3 types: soda, Haribo pockets, and 30 full-size chocolate bars. Chip. I am going to Enid's house. I'm going to Enid's house. Can we have diet soda? Because I can't have sugar. Um, so some places are not doing trick-or-treating tonight. They're having it on a non-school night. And I'm like, you lose the value of the day. Like, if you can just pick any day of the week, what's the point in having a holiday? I don't agree. Where am I stitching it? Kids here have tomorrow off of school. Also, Rice Krispie treats. I have 7-Up Zero and Coke Zero. I'll take a Coke Zero. School system actually listened. Imagine that. um, ours do not actually. Ours typically don't have school on Friday. We're in a 4-day school week, but because tomorrow's a home game, they will have a half day of school. And it's to encourage them to actually go to the pep rallies and the football games, because last year when they had all Fridays off, the participation was too low. So some people moved into the rental house and they have kids. Hope they let their kids trick or treat. Hey, hey.
Hey, did it alert you that we got home?
I don't think so.
Because it didn't alert Dad either.
Weird.
Me myself. I work on the cookies.
Good. We sit out front with a fire pit going and hand out candy to anyone that wants it. I know there's a friend of mine that lives in San Antonio that she's like, anybody can come over to my house and sit around, and like they have finger foods and drinks and all that.
It's a year now.
Okay. Water? Oh, I finished my water. Oh, well. Great. Oh, I made it that time, y'all.
Dying.
Back through dinner in the oven. Nice. That's what I'll be doing after this.
Just don't know what time I told me.
Jalen just gonna message you.
Oh no, I just asked what time do you plan on leaving and where do I meet you up at? Yes. I don't want to walk, but I want to see now.
We ordered pizza. I live too rural for kids. Would take son to town. That's how it was when we lived outside of town. I like the fire pit idea. I do too. Especially like today, our weather's gonna be good for it.
She doesn't know.
Tell her just to message you when she's ready. I got some wood for a fire pit. Since our tree came down the other day. Ryan cleaned up most of it and got it moved to a pile in the backyard. And then the big part we just moved till Casey can cut it up. I still have to put out the pumpkins and turn on the animatronics and put up the projectors. Oh, you got a lot to do today. Of course, it's only like 2:30 there, right? Growing up, we would always have chili and soup. That tradition has just stuck because the kids' adults are usually cold from being out and the food is nice and warm.
I wish it was cold.
I wish it was cold too. Pillowcases in a wagon, that's how I did it as a kid.
Yeah. Yesterday for school was bring something other than a backpack day. I did not participate in anything this week because I did not care. But my friend Yerk, instead of bringing a backpack, you know what he brought?
What?
A wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow? He had to lug a wheelbarrow around the school all day, or did they not let him bring it in?
They are.
Or what? Lexi said, okay, so in case y'all didn't hear him, they had a thing yesterday that was bring anything except a backpack. And Lexi said there was somebody that brought a microwave. They were carrying a microwave around all day.
What? No, Danny brought a shopping cart.
A shopping cart? Like, where do you put all this stuff?
Right. And you know what was funny? Yerk didn't have to walk around the school. Someone just wheeled him around in his wheelbarrow.
I bet that was fun to watch. Did they take pictures of it for the yearbook?
No, I don't think so.
They totally should have. Have to go get him from daycare, so once he's home, progress really slows. I bet. I bet. Little ones aren't much help when it comes to decorating. Wow. That's fun.
He was just chillaxing. Can't tell, but who knows?
I think I'm doing fajitas tonight. That was not a good enough reaction considering it's one of your favorite foods.
Sorry, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm not gonna have much of a reaction.
Close your eye. Should we quit getting those things on your eye?
So do I. Got 100 on a quiz test yesterday.
Nice.
Or he puts as a quiz grade, but like, there's this thing called Lizard Point, where it's a map that you can study it, practice, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then what he'll call on names, and then you have to go up in the board and do it. And like, so you're supposed to memorize it and all. And we had to do Mexico states.
Nice.
And that was hard to remember. I'm surprised I got 100 on that.
Right? I'm not sure I could.
Like Chihuahua, Sonora, all that.
And Ryan just got the look from his mom.
What?
I don't know. I don't remember giving you the look.
But you always give me a look, so I stopped paying attention.
Probably because you didn't respond to me telling you I made you your favorite food.
Yeah, today in athletics, I had to sit out. I was not about to lift 80 pounds with my back being like this.
I'm glad you were able to sit out.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Coach Espy, and then before I can even finish my sentence, he's like, yeah, go sit. So, it's like, you already knew. Yerk is still resisting that he's done anything with the whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm like, chat, you asked me if I'm going with her right before she messages me. She didn't know if I still wanted to go because she had to go with her sister. But she has to come with her. I'm like, I mean, if you want me to. And she's like, okay, well, go.
She probably wants the company.
And like, me forced. But
Are you really saying you don't want to hang out with her?
no. My lip still burns from lunch. right here, it's still burning.
Okay, so like we're talking about Jalen, and then you say my lip, and that's all I got before my brain went, excuse me.
Oh no! Oh my lord!
So I was like, where are we going with this? Hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sandy.
What happened?
She just had to say goodbye to her German Shepherd.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. That's no fun. It's always hard losing a pet.
You know my friend Yerk that I was just talking about?
What?
That part, you know my friend Yerk that I was just talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That part is he didn't get to say goodbye to his pet. He walked outside the backyard, his pet hung itself on the tree.
Okay, we don't need to talk about stuff like that.
Why you feel so bad for him?
That is bad.
Did not say that on the street?
Huh?
I said, did not say that on the street.
Yeah, well, you could have said it a little quieter, just that kind of stuff's hard to hear. We have about 30 more minutes. Don't forget, if you have a guess, to let us know before you have to head out. How many stitches we got done? All in all, we'll have been stitching about an hour and a half when I leave stream.
Did you smell that?
No,
Oh,
thank goodness.
help it up.
Stop. Just lost our oldest kitty 2 weeks ago. That's gross, Ryan. Ryan, go.
I don't understand.
Well, then stop. Ooh,
Oh,
Semi-Sane just popped up with something. Heather's gonna say 140. I hope you're right, because I think that'll let me switch projects. They are in a better place and they're not suffering, so that's always nice. It doesn't make it any easier for those of us left behind. Holly says 159. Roll says 150. So I just saw, oh, Kelly says 129. And Sandy says 130. There's a possibility somebody's hitting right on the dot. I don't know. I haven't started counting, but Semi-Sane just put up a new community chat for Black Friday Brawl. What is this event? Issues?
I think he's in the one for each other on the mesh on the shoulder.
It's gonna be fun. Okay, y'all want to know? This is an event in Semi-Sane. If you want to join, you'll have to join Semi-Sane, and then I think the group specifically for the event. It's called Black Friday Brawl. Battle it out in a Black Friday brawl to see who can grab the most shopping bags by outstitching their semi-sane friends. This game runs until the end of the month. It starts November 1st, I think. How to play. Each player starts the game with 10 shopping bags. At the beginning of each day, post your start photo, stitch, then post your end photo for your 24-hour stitch count before the day resets at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you miss the deadline or forget to post, your stitch count is 0 for the day. You may stitch on any project and as many different projects as you like each day. After 10 p.m., search the event for someone that had a lower stitch count than you. You may steal one shopping bag from one person that has stitched less than you that day. Please add a comment to their post that you are taking one of their shopping bags and add a comment to your post that you took the bag from that person. Multiple bags may be stolen from someone on the same day, but each bag must be taken by a different person that has stitched more than them. You may not steal a shopping bag from a person that does not have any. So, like if they ran out of shopping bags. Adjust your shopping bag counts to reflect your current total. If you run out of bags, you may keep playing. You just have to outstitch some folks to grab one back. You will earn 1 entry for each shopping bag that you have at the end of the month. Well, that sounds like fun. It's almost like reverse dodgeball, sort of. So, I think I'll be joining that. And there's a chat for the event, which is what popped up. So. Fun. Oh, I played that last year. It was fun. Well, I just signed up. We just got, I would be out of bags on the second day. Probably. I'm not sure that I'm all that capable of outstitching some of the people, but I'm getting some random calls lately. Now it finally let me know that you were home.
Just so I still have my phone.
Was that what Dad thought when you got home and it didn't alert you?
No. You're just confused. Well, no, what is it, damn you, though?
Mm. You have my headphones?
Yep. Just so you know, both of them are in them.
You want to help me out a little bit? I need to get all these in bags. If I hand them to you, you want to put them in a bag? Ryan arrived at home.
It's hard to connect, but then disconnects.
Let me know when you want your first one.
Can you hear this?
No.
Where's the bag at?
Right there. With the. All right. Can't reach anything.
You put it in here?
Yeah. I'll give them to you. Give me just a second. Okay. This one is going to be a pumpkin. So you can write pumpkin on the bag and put that in it and then zip it closed.
It says blood moon though.
Yeah, but I'm using it for a pumpkin pattern.
My handwriting is bad.
It's okay.
Especially with my knee. Like that?
That's fine.
My handwriting is too big to put pumpkin on one line.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'll be able to read it. And put that floss in there. Child labor.
We had to put, so for Thoughtful Thursday and cartoons, we had to write who inspires us, what do they inspire us to do, and why do they inspire us.
Is that hard?
Huh?
Was it hard?
No, not really. Can you guess what I put?
Nope.
Just take a random guess.
Spider-Man.
No.
You said random.
Just somebody in our family. I mean,
in
our life.
Sorry, I can't say that.
No, not just.
That's what I was thinking. That's when I started giggling.
I know.
Papa.
Nope.
Who?
Adrian.
That's cool.
I put he inspires me because he went from being a little troublemaker as a kid to heck, he's a senior with a job now.
Yeah.
So, and I put for the reason of what he inspires me to do is pull my life together and do good for myself.
There you go.
Because he's actually doing very good from especially when he was a kid in under college.
Yeah, I was working on it. This is giraffe.
You handed me 2.
3. Yep, those are all going to go the giraffe pattern.
How do you spell giraffe?
G-I-R.
Hold on.
It's amazing how much better looks something in the right color. Yeah.
G-I-R.
A-F-F-E. Oh, I knew he didn't put me.
Yeah, definitely not your dad.
Yeah.
Now that just sounds so mean.
I could see you putting something dad related before me, just because. Okay.
He inspired me to stay home all day. No, but what would dad inspire me to do, if anything?
Mm.
That sounds so mean. Why did my music stop?
Somebody took over your Spotify.
No, I think I paused it.
Okay. Mm. But did you start to put in the wrong color, Holly? Did you get started on Happy Halloween? It goes over there.
What'd you do with the other one?
Oh, you said it right there.
What is this?
Oh, that's the next one. It's zebra.
Zebra?
Mm-hmm. It's the border is in green.
Oh.
And then there's black. The blue's not going to be used. It's just on that card.
I was out here. There's no green and blue on a zebra.
You've had a frog twice. You need to take your time, Holly.
Zebra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my handwriting's so bad.
It's because you don't write enough.
Writing's dumb.
Oh, I just realized my camera's not working.
What makes no sense? Why does algebra just get harder and harder?
Mm. Can I show you something?
Yeah.
If you'll kind of push it down when you seal it, kind of sucks a lot of the air out of it. Because those are all going to go in a bag. This is frog.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, kid, you have bloody nose today.
Huh?
Yeah. Alvin punched him in the face.
Oh, jeez.
He hit Alvin first. Because apparently they were beefing over something. Alvin punched him back. Hey, he got more damage.
Mm.
The fact that your face went so disappointed so quick.
Well, he's always doing something.
Yeah.
And yet...
But this time it wasn't started by him.
Still. How many times has it been?
Yeah. Oswaldo's a freak. Oswaldo's the one.
Did you start to write Oswaldo?
I started to write my name. And I put an R and I'm like, oops. No, but wonder why I call this kid freaky. I'm gonna show you after I put this one up. This is what I'm about to show you includes your neighbors also.
The only thing about doing this way so that I'm not counting is that if I get to 100 stitches, I'm not taking my photo. Because I don't know that I'm at 100 stitches yet.
Like that?
Yep, perfect.
What? Let's see if this is my camera roll.
These two are for the jellyfish.
Yeah, I heard it. You want to see what he messaged Krista? Giannis like 10.
Okay.
Oh, look at everything.
Or he's just saying stuff because,
You got mad he got rejected?
yep, basically.
So, jellyfish?
Jellyfish. Yep. Which is actually written right there.
Oh, that's probably my best yet.
I need scissors.
Mostly, from what like we were talking about the other day. We actually have a McCamey student that made it to state cross country.
Briley.
Yeah.
That was today. She was talking about that at lunch.
Ah. My bad. Pushed it.
Hey, that goes in there too.
Oh, look how good I'm getting at that. Like, I'm watching.
Yep. We're just about done here. We've got 5 minutes left. If you have a guess of how many stitches we completed on stream today, please let me know. And you will be entered into a raffle. I think that's it, folks.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for the help. Started out the stream with itchy nose, ending the stream with itchy nose.
Itchy nose.
Nose itches.
Mm.
Oops. Oh, button. Just a few more minutes. Let's see if I can get a couple more stitches in.
Oh shit. Costs like $70.
Me too.
You have thousands.
No, I do not. Good game. Not playing. What's 70 bucks?
Oh, Black Ops 6.
Mm.
That's how much it is for PS5
Gotcha.
and PS4.
Just finishing up these last couple stitches right here, and then we will give it a count. If anybody has any guesses, you got less than a minute to post them. I will be streaming again on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. if anybody wants to join us. It is just a stitching stream, a chat and stitch. I'll probably do a little bit of organizing like we did last Saturday, and we did a little bit at the beginning of this stream. And then, yeah, so that'll be our first November. Be here from 9 to noon, Central Standard Time. Now I gotta go cook dinner because these people think they need to eat or something.
When was the last time someone said they needed to eat?
This morning when you text me and you're like, "Can I have two? I'm super hungry."
Yeah, not one filled me up. And that hot sauce.
Well, yeah, that didn't go over so well for you. All right, so here's where we got to on Heart Full of Gratitude. This is the only stitching we did today. Mostly in the leaf, a little around the edge of the rose up here. So I'm going to go count, and we will see where we're at today. I'm switching screens so I can get this stuff out of my face while I count. We'll see who won the raffle for the day. All right. Counter. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's do this. It's a little piece of the chart. It's not going to give away a whole lot. So I'm going to switch again. Y'all can see my counter. I'm going to switch to just today because that was from yesterday. I'm gonna switch colors on my highlighter. Lori says 117. Okay, I'm going to start counting, so I'm not going to take any more entries after this. Okay, let's go with blue. And 4. I just lost where I was at. So I managed 202 stitches in the hour and a half that we were on stream together. Just double check I didn't miss something. Nope. Okay. And so the closest with a guess of 159 is Holly. So Holly, you get an entry into November's giveaway. So 1031 is Holly. Yeah, because she gets 159 and I got 202. Which means I get to switch off of Heartful of Gratitude because I only needed 150. And we will, and then I get to spin and see what I get to work on later tonight. But for now, I'm going to let you all go so I can go make dinner. I hope y'all had fun here on the stream and that y'all will consider coming to visit on Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Otherwise, I will also have FlossTube Monday or Tuesday-ish. Sometimes editing takes me longer than it should. And of course, I'm not sure what our schedule looks like next week other than that. But thank you all for joining me. I had a great time, and I will see y'all next time.